Well, 2 years after the VA's deadly wait time scandal was exposed, where does the state of Veterans Affairs stand right now? And what does President-elect Donald Trump need to do to fix it? Well, who best to weigh in on this one? Army veteran and Fox News contributor Pete Hegseth. Hey, Pete, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you both for having me.
Where exactly do any reforms stand right now?
Well, there's a lot of pause right now, and I'm standing this morning outside the Phoenix VA Medical Center, which was the epicenter of where the scandal started over 2 years ago, where secret wait lists were exposed and veterans were died while waiting for care. Unfortunately, the culture at the VA since then has changed very little. At this very facility, the Office of Inspector General just last month exposed continued wait times, that it was still a corrosive culture, a lot of corruption, cover-ups. Veterans still are not getting timely and quality care despite billions of dollars more spent. The reaction of Washington has been to spend more money when what is actually needed at the VA is accountability for employees that are failing, a culture change, and choice for veterans, so that if they can't get into this VA facility, they could go to a private provider in a timely manner and get the care that this country owes them.
Pete, I want to ask you about the wait times. You mentioned the wait times. Obviously, we want President-elect Donald Trump to do all that he's promised for our veterans that we hold in highest regard. Thoughts on the wait times, and we know that some of them have actually been fatal in the end.
Yeah, I mean, wait times, and in fact, the report that was released just last month exposes that wait times here have continued to lead to a loss of life. Wait times are a reflection of a bureaucracy. VA healthcare is single-payer, top-down, government-run healthcare. So when you have a limited number of choices and there is no transparency on the number of appointments can be canceled or shuffled, and veterans just become a number. When a veteran doesn't have a choice, there's no incentive for competition for a facility like this. So they treat veterans like numbers instead of like customers, and wait times just end up expanding even when you throw more money at it. So it's not just a matter of hiring more doctors and more nurses. In some cases that can be the case, but in reality it's about creating a culture where the veteran is at the center as opposed to the VA bureaucracy.
And one of the points in Donald Trump's plan, as we were just showing, Pete, is to fire those corrupt executives. But Robert McDonald, the Secretary of Veterans Affairs, said something interesting. He said, we still have a long way to go, but trust in the VA has now hit 60%. What do you make of that?
Well, you know, there's numbers and then there's number. I mean, he can say what he wants. A lot of times what the VA does is it polls selectively certain veterans in certain places so they can have numbers they feel good about. Go out there and talk to vets at the post level like I do. Well, 60% of who? 60% of those who get an appointment, or 60% of those who try to get an appointment? Or the problem is there's a lot of improvement still to be made. Bob McDonald, nice guy, but he got captured by the bureaucracy too quickly, in my opinion.
Yeah, we all want 100%. I wanted to say, first of all, Pete, I wanted to thank you for your service and all the veterans out there. And there is a Veterans Parade later today. Are you there for that as well? That's right.
I'll be the Grand Marshal of the Phoenix Veterans Day Parade going down the center in a Humvee. It's one of the largest veterans parades in America, so I'm proud to be here for that, honoring our veterans. I honor every single veteran out there who's done so much to give us the freedoms we enjoy. So it's a special day for me and for so many across America.
Indeed, indeed. Great, Pete.
Pete Hegseth, thank you. Have fun today.
Awesome.
And our stage manager, Brian Dempsey. I don't know if you know him, Pete. Brian Dempsey is a veteran as well, so we wanted to thank him for his service.
Thank you, Brian, as well.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks.